Alright, so welcome back to another video. Happy Sunday, you guys. So today is Sunday. I'm filming this on a Sunday. Yesterday I took the day and didn't film anything, but I had a video already lined out, so we are a-okay there. Today was technically my first day out of quarantine. I was able to go to church today. I got to see people, I got to talk to people. It was great. It was a good time. But then the day continued on, and now it is 5:37, and I don't have a video yet. So we're gonna just sit down and talk about something real quick. Um, First off, I have a new microphone set up right here. So I've had this microphone for a while. I'm in the basement, and there are people above me. But anyways, I've had this microphone for a while, and I haven't really used it a whole lot. But I think it would be cool for talking headshots like this, where I could just have it and use it. That way, I'm not using the battery powered for the Rode Wireless Go, so I can have that for work if I need it. So I think this will also just be more convenient, so I don't have to make sure batteries are charged. I can just plug this in and we can go. But today, my friend Jake Clark from college, actually, shout out to you, Jake, thank you, commented on yesterday's video. I'll read the exact comment to you right quick. He says, "What podcasts do you recommend for filmmaking?" So I decided we'll just quickly talk about the podcasts I listen to. So we're going to do that. We'll hop onto Spotify right now, and I'll just list them off for you guys, and I'll tell you a little bit about them as well. So a majority of the time, I'm listening to The Ground Up Show by Matt D'Avella. And if you don't know who Matt is, you've probably been living under a rock in the filmmaking community. He's a YouTube creator, he's also a filmmaker, and he also has this podcast, which I listen to. So this podcast is basically him interviewing other creatives or entrepreneurs. And this podcast, not necessarily for filmmakers per se, but if you are an entrepreneur or if you have a business mindset or like listening to business people talk about their lifestyles, their routines, and what they did to become successful or become where they're at in their career. Super great podcast, super interesting, well put together, and yeah. So that was number one, The Ground Up Show by Matt D'Avella. Moving on to the next one, Real Life with Tom Noske. So I stumbled upon Tom's YouTube channel probably about 2 years ago, and his YouTube videos were very good at storytelling, and I was hooked on all of his content. Actually, I followed him on Instagram, and I couldn't get enough. And so when I found out he was going to start a podcast, I was like, yes, I am here for this. So I've been listening to his podcast since day one, and let me tell you, they're pretty great. So again, this podcast isn't necessarily for filmmakers, but he is a visual artist. So he does a lot of Photoshop work, and his Instagram is amazing. It blows my mind all the time. But he constantly does talk about his business, how he's running it, what he's doing, his lifestyle. And he talks about struggles with like creative burnout and how to stay creative and how to be productive as a creative in a business. So again, if you are a business person or if you have a creative mindset at all, this podcast is great and I can't recommend it enough. So the next podcast is called A Couple of Creatives, and that's by Chris Howe and Lizzie Pierce. And I've been following their stuff on YouTube for so long now. I don't even remember whenever I found their channels, but super great content, especially for filmmaking and photography especially. So if you've seen their YouTube videos, their podcast is kind of a spillover of that, of all of their content. And the thing that I like about it is that it's the two of them and they're just talking. It's not really filtered a whole lot, and you can hear their ideas bounce off of each other and they play off of each other really well. And so you kind of get like a more raw or unedited version of just a couple of people who have great and powerful mindsets in the creative community, and they're just spilling their information out for you, and it's just amazing. So definitely would check that one out if I were you guys. So another YouTube couple, actually, we have the Tuxedo Time podcast by Becky and Chris. their YouTube and all of their social is just Becky and Chris. And same thing. It's a raw sit down of just them talking. A lot of the times it's about their experiences, which is super helpful, guys. If you can just listen to people in the same field, just their experiences and their thoughts, that is some powerful information, and there's always something to learn from those people. Their podcast goes over their thoughts, their experiences, and some questions that they get asked a lot. So there's one episode that's literally why we don't sell presets, and then they go into detail about that and their journey, and it's just really cool to hear people in your field open up and just hear what they have to say. That's not super edited, so you're just getting a raw, pretty much interaction. Even though you're not there, you feel like you're there. All right, so that's pretty much all I have. I don't know how well put together this is going to be. This is actually the first video that I haven't sat down and wrote out a script for. In the past couple of videos, that's what I've been doing, and that's probably what I'll continue doing. But just wanted to make a quick and easy video today, so no script. Guys, go check out these podcasts. If you have been itching to listen to some new podcasts, itch no more. Go check these guys out. You're not going to be disappointed. So, yeah. Thank you once again, Jake, for the comment. And seriously, guys, if you have comments about something, especially something like this, I can make another video and I will talk about it. So if you guys have any comments on something I should talk about or you want to hear about, let me know, because I enjoy responding to people this way. I think it's really fun. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Make sure to like this video. Leave a comment down below if you have something to talk about. Actually, wait a second. If you have a podcast that you've listened to that is about business or filmmaking or anything along the lines of that, let me know, because I also would like to hear what you guys listen to. And I enjoy podcasts, so throw them at me. But yeah, I got sidetracked right there. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell for notifications. I've been posting every day. Going to shoot for 100 days. We'll see how long that lasts. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Have a good one.